just get into it?
Let's dive right into some shots.
All right.
Colton, why don't you kick us off with your triple whammy?
This looks okay. Wait, I
Wait,
don't know
what
what
the
this
fuck?
is, but
Oh.
this looks so Scorsese. I don't know what this is.
It's not Scorsese.
But you get what I mean. Like, you look at that and you're like,
It's just the 70s, so I think
Yeah, that's true.
you're
That's
so
true.
Zoomer brained right now. It's like, whoa, it's like an old movie that's so Scorsese.
I see like top hat,
Gangsters.
Wow.
suits. I'm like, okay, gangsters, old movie, Scorsese.
They use film grain. Whoa. No, this was a different director who's not very cherished anymore these days. This was Roman Polanski.
Oh no! I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, he did a great
Colton.
thing. No,
Not beating the allegations there, brother. Kate, do you know who Roman Polanski is?
Yes, I think everybody knows
Okay,
Roman Polanski. Well, you just won't talk about him. We could talk.
we just won't talk about him, but we'll talk about
We won't talk about
we'll talk about the
great work on this
cinematography
movie.
and how good
God.
this sequence
What the
is
fuck?
in general. This is Chinatown from 1974. Probably again one of the best screenplays, such movies in general, because there's so many layers to the film. I'll talk about it a little bit later after I give a spoiler warning. But this sequence is the end of the film, and you see Jack Nicholson's character right here experiencing the biggest tragedy you could experience. And he goes from the first character, the head of the police. This is Escobar, played by what was his name?
Just dying in the background.
You just died.
Yeah, sorry.
Perry Lopez over here, and then it goes over to his confidant. I forget the character's name, but he's the one who gives in the middle here the famous line, "Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown." And then we progress to the wide shot of them walking away from the incident.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire sequence isn't a oneer, but it's pretty damn close. And at least this last moment,
it feels like a winner.
it feels, well, there's definitely some cuts. The entire end sequence is about 4 or 5 minutes, while this moment here is like a minute and a half to 2.
Right.
So you don't notice it until you watch it again. You're like, oh, okay, yeah. But no, this one last moment was incredibly impactful, and I think everyone, if you love cinema or just love writing in general, it's just everything compounds into this one moment, and you basically see Jack Nicholson's character, who's been kind of like this, not necessarily happy-go-lucky, but kind of
positive dude.
Not necessarily positive, but he kind of has a chip on his shoulder, and he kind of has something witty to say in every single moment. And he's kind of not necessarily two-faced, but he kind of has his morality is skewed until he realizes what's going on in this world and how it's so corrupt, and what, again, Chinatown symbolizes, and how basically you can't get away from the societal structure that's got their hands in everyone's pockets, and he can't do anything about it. Like, no, he can't. There's no justice in this exact moment, even though, and again, this movie is a whodunit / mystery. He, in the end, figured out who done it. He solved the mystery, but the ultimate sacrifice was that he couldn't save, or he figured out the mystery, but he couldn't save the people involved, or he couldn't expose the people for who done it, kind of thing.
Right. So there's no.
Yeah, it's just
kind of at
no
the end.
resolution, but it's satisfying because he did figure it out. It's just it exposes all the shitty things.
No resolution for the crime. Wow, that's a very interesting
ahead of its
theme from Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
We'll give our props to the cinematographer. We'll bring that up here because he kicked out the part. Let me look it up here. But I'll go into the spoilers after this once we go to our next shot from Calvin.
We need to adjust the rules of this.
Not at all.
From alleged pedophiles. Okay, next shot, Annihilation. This movie was cool. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, obviously. I watched this years after it came out. It was definitely like a cool one to see in theaters, I think it would have been.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
It's solid. You just go watch it. It was more than I was expecting. I was just like, I know it's really pretty, so that's like what got me to watch it.
Yeah, I've just seen
so
little
shallow
snippets of trippy looking stuff.
Yeah. It's. I would say that's like, if that's what got me to watch it, that's very much not the volume of the film at all.
Right.
But anyways, I thought this shot was cool, and I thought I love shots like this. I'm not really going to talk about the film, but I love shots like this, and it had a bunch of shots like this that you look at and you're like, this would have been fun to work. Like stuff that you look at and be like, this looks like just like make it look cool and goopy and just kind of fun. So there was a ton of stuff like this in the film. That's, you know, it's like very subjective. So you can probably do whatever you really want.
Right.
As
Just
long
an
as you're
idea
kind
that
of
there
like
needs to be a trippy, oil slicky looking wall. But then
I'm sure that's where they did oil paintings or something, and then I'm sure it was like oil paintings, and then somebody showed footage of like oil on water, in like a stream or something, and they were like, "That looks cool. What can we do?" But yeah,
it's
this
very
movie
colorful.
was awesome.
Even
I don't know
the
what the
stuff
fuck
that's
the
not
message of the
trippy.
film is. Yeah, but yeah, no,
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
it's a good film. It's definitely a bit. It's a
It's a trippy, pretty. I mean, look at this. It's definitely trippy, but like the
I
story of
wouldn't
it's
say
kind of
it's as
trippy too, right?
a little bit, but it's not like I would say it's not as it doesn't have as like it's kind of similar levels to Interstellar to compare it to something else that's a bit trippy and a bit out there,
Right.
but it's not like insane. You know, it's not full insane. But yeah, no, it's a fun film. I don't know. I can't remember if they answer all the questions, but it's a good film. I'm sure there's a YouTube video you can watch after watching it.
Yeah, 2-hour YouTube essay on.
That breaks down exactly.
Oh, that's
why.
for fucking every film we'll talk about.
I know. It's awful. Anyways, this one was cool. The VFX and the work was all pretty good. There was some like creature VFX. There was like a crocodile that was really well done.
Oh yeah.
There was there's a bunch of different creatures and like weird looking creatures too. On top of this kind of like over the top oil painting stuff. But,
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in this film. It didn't feel cheesy. It like worked because it was supposed to be this like. Yeah, it wasn't a
like
marble,
cut to
a marble
one-off
barrier that just feels
weird looking effect for 2 seconds. It was like
it all
well
like felt
done.
like it lived in the world together.
Yeah.
It made sense for being something so crazy. Anyways,
very cool. Very
I
cool.
have a quick question. Wait, hold on. For a show like this, do you think these trees are all CG
Fake,
as well? Yeah.
actually,
I don't think so. Judging
You know
by how
what?
they're kind of matted out, it doesn't look perfect. So I'm guessing those are
I was
real.
gonna say those are plate or DMP or those are on cards. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's work done to them, but I could see that being the plate.
Yeah.
Like
If they were,
100% being
yeah.
the
If they were CG, I would bet you would see more interaction with them. Where this very looks like there's a flat plane where the wall is, which I mean, I guess it's a wall, but it looks very like it. There's nothing you could see here where it's like half in. It's like, all right, here's our line. Just do, roto or stick. Just
I mean, I think
isolate
there is
stuff
some
on cards.
interaction with like this tree, but it's nothing special. Like I think it's like
Just
effects
feels like
that
an
are
A over B,
shaped
like
to pull from a key alpha thing to get like, some like these strandy things here.
Especially
I think these
too,
do
like
interact a little bit in motion, but
looking through like the more leafy areas, like there's nowhere where you can kind of like poke through and see, like where the whole wall is pretty vibrant except for behind those trees where like you're like, okay, maybe the trees are too thick where you can't see through it, but it's like you can see that they're kind of transparent, but then so it looks very kind of soft matty within the trees, but could be wrong too.
I don't remember if
this is also very
trees are like
compressed
10 feet in front of the wall or those trees are getting cut in half.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure some
I think some of the ones down
help.
lower definitely are. Like this tree that's right under your cursor, I think you can see it getting blended into the wall,
right,
a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the wall is like only like a few inches thick type of thing too. So it's kind of like a weird.
Yeah, I'm sure watching
It
this
is like
at
a cutout.
full resolution and moving would be any of the things we pointed out probably kind of go away.
I wonder how easy it would be to hide some things in
so
this.
Easy. So easy, dude. This shot is like every comper's wet dream. Or the characters have bushes in front of them, so all you're doing is probably reprojecting a lot of these trees, and it can be a bad job because all their edges can be mushy because they're on like this background that's mushy. So like, this is like a comper's wet dream when it comes to doing a shot like this. I'm not saying this is easy. I'm sure this was noodled to hell and back, but like for the technical aspects, this would be.
I'm just curious, like how you could write your name or something in the sky, or like write your name in like.
Dude, you could take like,
stuff.
take like, I'm sure some of these raw passes, you take your name as a mask, run it through 16 layers of distortion, You could definitely put that up.
Yeah, I'm sure if you talk to
somebody
the
gets it.
yeah, I'm sure like all these swirly shapes like in the middle here, like oh yeah, that's a picture of my dog just ran through the filter,
Yes.
just stretched down.
Yes.
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Cool. All right. Well, Kari's not here, but he still brought us this lovely image of this thing.
I love how it evokes so many
Mischievous.
feelings.
Yeah. Kari's.
Axolotls are cute.
They're
In
pretty
Final
good.
Fantasy 14,
Yeah.
which is a weird trivia bit about axolotls from 14, they added axolotl to like the final boss as a mount for one of the raid tiers, and
Right.
all the fucking like people that are casuals but like to collect cute mounts got so mad. I've never seen the community more up in arms about anything else other than the fact that the cute axolotl mount that everyone wanted was like gated behind a raid boss.
That they could.
Because usually the raid bosses are kind of ugly, but they're like cool to have. But this was this like cute little axolotl that could fly,
Oh,
and
that
everybody
everybody
was
wanted.
losing their minds over it.
That's funny.
In RuneScape, there's a we have these things called scaling pets, where every skill that you have, you can earn a pet by just trading that skill. They're incredibly rare, but it's any amount of experience you gain will equate to like whatever equation
Level of the pet, or
to get even just to get like a drop rate of a pet. The pet is just to like have it walk around with you, and it's almost like a showcase. Like, oh, I got the pet. It's just like and the higher your level, the easier it'll be able to get the pet. But some people have gotten 200 million experience, and you can't even. You'd have to keep going, and it's called Morty, and it's pretty cute.
I love stuff like that.
You guys are nerds.
It's just great. Yeah. Shut the
All right.
fuck
Gotta
up.
flex in your MMOs, bro.
I brought this shot, which you guys can all play on your own. There's nothing. It's all kind of like the same shot throughout, but it's just,
Fun.
Yeah.
What movie
This
is
is one
this?
of my
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, take a guess.
Is this
Oh,
Constantine?
No,
Hold on, wait. Let me guess.
don't read
I
the
was guessing
subtitles because
based
they
on the
say one of the
subtitles.
keywords.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
I won't.
I'm covering
read
up the subtitles.
Same.
Wait, how old is this? Is not that old. I don't think.
2000s something,
Yeah,
6 or 9.
Okay,
or-
Constantine was a decent guess based on.
Oh
the
wait, I know what it
age,
is. I know what it is.
Wait, hold on. I want to.
It's by one of my
you said
favorite directors, which I've brought in a
Robert
shot from
Zemeckis.
previously.
What's his name?
Fuck, dude, I don't know.
Oh, wait,
Taxi
I know what
Driver.
it is. I know what it is. IMDb. What's his name?
Top Down. It's
Roman
not Wes
Polanski.
Anderson.
No.
Is that your favorite?
God.
Why did you have to look
Damn
at it?
it.
it's-
Yeah, what did you look up to get that?
Yeah.
No, it's David Fincher for sure. That's the director.
David Fincher, yeah.
okay,
And
it's
the
Fincher.
movie is. Hold
I
on.
don't know Fincher's stuff.
I know exactly because I watched it recently. Somewhat recently.
It's good. It's got.
What
do you
is
want a
it?
hint of another actor that's in it? That should.
Yeah,
give it
yeah,
away?
yeah.
Robert
Zodiac.
Downey Jr.
It's
is in this movie. Zodiac, yeah.
Oh, I never watched.
Oh no, I love that movie.
That's really good, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing this shot even
It was a
before
cool
I was
shot.
in like school for like animation or anything, or like was really like looking at shots. I remember seeing the shot, and be like, "That's really cool. I like that." It's full
Yeah,
CG,
really-
I'm pretty sure, but it's a
100%
cool
it is.
shot.
I can't tell. It's so cool.
There's actually I know it is because I brought up the. There's a breakdown online too.
Yeah, okay.
It's not much of a
really?
breakdown, just kind of.
I was gonna
flashes
say,
to
how
gray
the
screen.
fuck do you do this in 2006 without a full CG?
Yeah,
Maybe
But
the
yeah,
shot
just-
towards the end, you could maybe do some insane paint. I don't know.
yeah. I just
No,
thought it was
there's
such
stuff
a
going between in the camera. I have no idea how you do this.
such a cool shot.
I
But yeah, I don't know how you would do that with. I mean, I'm sure you could do it nowadays with
Without
drones
CG?
and stuff,
Yeah.
synced up with stuff. But
you'd still have to do like stabilization and like stabilizing
Yeah,
all
for
the
sure.
buildings and shit. Maybe if it was going just straight down the highway, drones for sure, 100%.
yeah,
But like turning and stuff, and if I
Oh,
feel like it's
yeah.
one of those shots where if there's any movement, it's gonna look bad.
yeah. But yeah,
Like, it'll
for
break the illusion. But that's pretty
whatever year it came out, as you say, 2006,
good. Yeah,
2000
that's really
something.
good.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
looks really good.
they did the right thing, which was do it at night. Or, like,
Yeah.
make it a night shot. High contrast.
That's literally 90% of his
Difficult.
films are just nighttime, dark,
I
depressing.
just mean for like a VFX shot.
Raw.
Like if you're gonna do full CG VFX shot, do it at night and like let stuff go dark. Like he's like maybe this is just compressed to fuck, but there's sections of this that are just pitch black and you can't see shit.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a bit better if you watch it high quality, but it probably is.
But I mean, like that's fine.
Dark.
It's fine to
Yeah,
let
yeah.
stuff go fucking dark. I think that's like one of the biggest problems these days. Is everyone's sort of like the fucking Game of Thrones episode. Everyone lost their minds. That pissed me off so much. I mean, okay, one, it was maybe balanced.
Wait, hold on.
too.
That's
It's
counter to your argument. Wait, what do you
my
mean?
argument
Why?
is let stuff go dark, and it's okay if you can't see the entire frame.
That's fine. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
for that episode, though, it was pretty bad. Like, it was notoriously bad.
But I think that was the
And it
point
didn't
where
have-
all you could see was, okay, maybe that's the sky, and there's like a body flying by. And that's all you needed to see.
It was even in the interior. I think this was using it to set a tone and a mood.
I think the problem
whereas
with-
that
I think-
that
yeah.
episode is that they were using it
I
to
think they
hide
didn't
shit.
have enough highlights.
Yeah, it was
They
too.
didn't. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, but I
Yeah.
think still most of the frame being dark, I think they needed a couple little spots more of light where you could actually see, like more
It's the
flames.
shape. Yeah,
Yeah.
shape the characters,
Because-
shape the action. Because it's like
I
you-
get
yeah.
hiding stuff in chaos, but I mean, it's kind of fun on one hand because, like, why not? Like, if you're in a fight that's surrounded by ash and snow and stuff, it's gonna go fucking pitch black, and that's kind of okay. But people need to see
To an extent, I always relate it to the Twin Towers
What the
sequence.
fuck?
Oh, sorry, the Two Towers. Fuck.
It's very confused. Yikes. It's a rough day for you, Colton.
Oh my
Two
god!
Towers. Two
God
Towers.
damn it, dude! Which two tower sequence?
The one against the 10,000 the 10,000 orcs invading. I'm blanking on the name right now, but
Yeah. Legolas shield.
yeah,
riding
when it's
down the
all
stairs.
raining, when it's raining. Yes.
Yeah,
that.
sure. Yeah, that's fair.
It's just you can visually see, like, yes, it's dark, but at least, like you were saying, there was a lot of highlights and effects, so you can see like the rain coming down.
Everyone's
It's
got
like this
shiny armor. It's
Yeah.
raining. Yeah.
It's all
But I
nice
mean, yeah.
contrast. We can actually differentiate who's who, what's the.
I don't know. I think
armor
there's something
shooting.
fun where you don't know. I mean, there's a cool storytelling element where you can't really tell what's going on at all, and by the end of the episode, you shouldn't know who's alive and who's dead. But maybe you need
Yeah,
to
but
shoot
they-
that more POV.
I think
don't know.
I agree with what you're saying, Calvin. If it was like kind of like a 5 minute sequence of like big battle, like, oh, what's happening? And then you don't really know. But it was
That's true.
15 minutes of sitting there being like, I don't know what's going on.
Well, I mean, I think the other problem
It's
was like
a little much.
people were watching it on monitors that are not calibrated in a bright fucking room. Like, what do you expect?
I mean, they should be making TV for.
No, they should have their own private theaters. God damn it.
Not everyone's rich like you, Calvin. Not everyone grew up in a $5 million house and fucking.
Listen, we only had two
Silver
theaters.
spoon
Okay?
in his
we
mouth.
Were poor.
Well, that was
Um,
shot spot for the week, everybody.
Yeah, argue about Game of Thrones again.